next part of the agenda, and I wanted to recognize Richard Bobbe. Richard is has just celebrated his 100th birthday, and he's been an amazing asset to the town of Greenberg. During the past decade or so, Rich, um, who's a management consultant, has been doing volunteer work for the town. Before the pandemic, I've been meeting with uh, Richard at least once a week, usually for an hour or more. And he provides me and other town officials with very, very constructive and useful advice on how to manage the town more efficiently and better. He's reviewed, contracts. He's worked on initiatives recommending health and safety initiatives, for the town, which we're implementing, work plans. He's met with department heads before the pandemic when we were actively looking at police, courthouse. He gave us some advice as to ways to manage this during the budget process every year. Richard has helped us come up with budgets that have stayed under the tax cap. Last year we had a 0% tax increase. Richard was also a member of the Citizens Budget Advisory Committee a number of years ago. Came up with recommendations which were helpful. He's helped with infrastructure initiatives, and 100 is a new 75. Richard he doesn't act like 100, and in fact, he maintains the energy of somebody much younger, and the wisdom of people who are also much much younger. So I just wanted to wish Richard Bobbe a happy 100th birthday, and thank him for working with other retirees, working with department heads, working with me and others on making the town a much better place to live and and work, and continue to speak to Richard frequently and practically every day. And sometimes Richard disagrees with me, but his criticisms are always constructive, and sometimes he agrees with me. But I definitely have benefited tremendously. So Richard Bobbe is definitely an exceptional asset to our town. And Richard, would you like to say anything?
Well, after having taken me 45 minutes to get into this meeting, I apologize for that. I don't know why I had the trouble getting into the meeting, but I've enjoyed the last half an hour, 45 minutes, listening about bears. But thank you, Paul. It's very generous of you. And as a management consultant of many years' experience, my greatest pleasure is always in helping people to make things happen better and faster. And I take no great pride in what I do because I do very little. I have found over the years that every organization has tremendous amount of untapped capacity, energy, and goodwill among its employees. If only they were properly mobilized and led in the right way. And one of the major thrusts that we have been working on is the management process, how to focus in on the imperatives, the things that must get done, and make sure they do get done, and make sure that everybody in the organization is organized around that. Now that's easier said than done, as you know, we all know. But that's a big step forward for the town and for any town and for most organizations. That's where the work planning comes in, the goal setting comes in, and the accountability comes in. And that's one of the things that you and I have been working on for the last year or so. It's been not an easy thing to accomplish, but that's one of the things that I think you've been dedicated to and that I feel very strongly about. So it's been a great pleasure to be able to continue on my career path as being a management consultant all these years, and to be able to give back a little bit to society and working with you has been a great pleasure. Man of tremendous energy, ideas, and the amount of time that you put in, Paul, is unbelievable. And that's part of the problem that we're wrestling with, how to get you on the path of getting the right things done. Not only everything, you work on getting everything done, as everybody knows. And we have to keep you focused, and that's the big challenge. But it's been a great pleasure, and thank you.
Great, and happy birthday. And looking forward to the end of the pandemic so we could resume our weekly meetings.
Yes.
Great.